everybody. I'm your host, Jaime Soretta. On this podcast, we celebrate everything local in Arizona. And I want to introduce you to the guys bringing the sauce and the seasoning to your life. I have with me Paul Ford of Big Red's Hot Sauce and Ryan Allery of Raw Seasonings. Hello, gentlemen.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's great to see you guys. You guys have both been local loves of mine. Tell me how you know each other.
We know each other from the farmers markets and local scene. I've seen Ryan around plenty of times.
Yeah,
I think we met probably almost 10 years ago in the farmers market scene and kind of been good friends since.
Yeah, and you say 10 years ago because Ryan, I think, are you celebrating 10 years of the seasoning?
Oh, very close. Yeah, very close.
And then how long for you, Paul?
I was going on year 14.
Year 14. Congratulations to both of you owning your own businesses for a decade. Paul, let's start with you about how you got into the hot sauce biz.
Well, it was a sheer accident. Like I always tell people, like a neighbor of mine, I'm a huge gardener, and he just had back surgery, and I went over his house to put a garden in his backyard. When I was walking through his house, I saw like where you put like vase and pictures, and he had hot sauce everywhere, and I was like,
"This guy's weird."
Yeah, I know. Like this is kind of crazy. Okay, I mean, if you like it. But I started talking to him about the world of hot sauce, and he introduced me to the world of hot sauce, and I overgrew a whole bunch of peppers and all kinds of ingredients. So next day I went home and actually made a hot sauce. And I worked as a driller, drilling for natural resources, and I worked all around the world. And I created this sauce, and I was giving it to everybody, and everybody loved it. And I was like, wow, I guess I'm on to something. So yeah, here we are, 14 years later.
14 years later. Well, I would think of, okay, I could take the things in my garden and make a salsa, I think my mind would go to. How do you turn it into a sauce, a hot sauce?
Well, I didn't really know too much like that, but I'm one of those guys. I always tell people I'm an extremist. Mm-hmm. So if something catch my eye, like one day I went home and made butter from scratch, but it's just like I'm like one of those guys. So if you tell me something, I'm a researcher. I remember like being up to like 3 a.m. to figure out how to make a hot sauce. Like my hot sauce is different than most hot sauces because I didn't have any clue about what a hot sauce should be. So I was like, well, I think this is hot sauce.
Oh my gosh. And you think it is, and it is indeed 14 years later. Ryan, your story is really interesting. You mentioned that your neighbor had back surgery, Paul, and we go kind of to surgery as well with you, Ryan, as far as how the seasoning started because your cousin needed a kidney.
Yep. Yeah, so our family has a kidney disease, and he needed one. So I tested and was able to give one to him in 2016. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of started this based on having to change our diets. A lot of salt, lower sodiums, no sugars, a lot of the chemical ingredients we can't have. So I kind of put a couple seasonings together for the family and just for us, and they really liked it, and they told me, you should sell this. So I took it down to the farmer's market one day down in downtown Mesa and sold a bunch of it and was like, well, I might be onto something here. So
tell me for both of you how you get the product in people's mouths, because you don't know how good it is until you taste it. So when you're at the farmers markets, how do you get people to stop and taste and experience it?
Yeah, so at first we were just doing easy little samples like dusting chips, some hummuses, some dips, some real easy ways to try it without sitting out there cooking a whole bunch of food. But that's kind of the easy way to kind of get the flavors of them.
Mm-hmm.
So for myself, we came with what you call the flavor tour. So when you have somebody try hot sauce, it's a little different. Most people say it's too hot or this, or they're afraid of it, right? Mm-hmm. So, everybody watch the YouTube videos. So we came up with this thing, what we call the flavor tour. So if I stop you and you get to try it, now it's time to take you on the flavor tour. So we just paint you this picture, right? You're white. As soon as you put that taste in your mouth, we paint this picture. It's good on shrimp. It's good on pizza. It's a whole presentation. So. Mm-hmm.
So get ready.
Oh, yeah.
Come on by.
All aboard the flavor tour.
Come on by and get ready for the tour. Did recovery go well with your kidney and for your cousin too?
Yeah, I was super healthy, super young. So recovery for me was 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Traditionally, it's probably like 2 months.
Wow.
My cousins went really fast too. I stayed in San Diego for the 2 weeks and came back. But it was super fast.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. And then it changed your life, changed your business.
Changed it all from there on.
So you were working in restaurants, so you
Yep.
knew something about flavor and ingredients.
Yeah, I worked in the restaurant scene. I was always a cook growing up, self-taught. So I knew flavor profiles really well. So all of our flavors are not going to be your just traditional, stuff you find in the store. We kind of think a little outside of the box, make some stuff where you can't really find in the stores, just a little more unique.
What do those brainstorming sessions look like?
I kind of look for like popular trends on what certain flavors are going with, and then I'll tweak it to something a little different that you don't see anywhere else. And then we'll make about 4 different versions of it. We'll blind taste it, knock it down to 2, and then we'll taste it on food, blind taste it, and then we kind of select that one from the process.
Who gets to be part of this blind tasting group? Who's invited?
Well, my wife's one of them. We have a couple other friends that are in the food scene that I trust, that have restaurants and stuff to kind of a nice food palette to taste it.
Yeah, I mean, that's very important, right?
Yeah.
And Paula, as you talk about taking people on a food tour, a flavor tour, are we going from hot to spicy to sweet? Where are we going?
We start you off mild. So we start you off mild, then sweet and spicy, hot to even hotter. So time you get to the hot one, after trying all these sauces, you're ready for it. You want more. Like
You've been warmed up.
Because I always ask somebody, I say, what's your heat preference?
Yeah.
Mild, sweet, spicy. And they tell me, it start mild. The next they try 5 sauces, and then they want to keep going.
Oh.
And that, the engine warmed up, they're ready to go. So that's how we get them to try the hottest one. And then they end up buying it. Like they came up to me and said they went first, and now they buying it super hot. So
wow.
I'm still surprised about it every time.
Yeah. Yeah, they warm up to it. They like the heat. They learn to love it.
Oh yeah,
Keep coming back.
Yeah, I always tell them it's a pleasurable heat.
Yeah. When we talk about a pleasurable heat, you might think about a challenge in business. Paul, what has been a challenge that you were able to overcome where it became a victory for you?
Well, I mean, every day is a challenge. Every month, every year. I like to say I like wrestle against gravity every day. Something's always trying to pull you down, but you always got to get up. So I had so many different challenges, different times. It all depends which one. But I'm still here. So those challenges, every challenge that I face, it makes me grow stronger and tougher and more resilient every time. So. Even just being, I'm a father of 4. That's a challenge alone. You got to be a family man. You got to be a business owner. You got to be a husband. So, that alone, work-life balance is a challenge all the time. Plus my son plays sports now. I have a 1-year-old at home too now.
Oh, so how old are all the kids?
So my son is, my oldest son is 12. My oldest daughter is 10. My youngest daughter is 7. And I have the 1-year-old.
Is there any day or any stretch of time where it's no work calls during that time? This is dad time, this is family time during a Sunday morning or during a Friday game night. I'm not taking work calls.
Sure.
But you glanced at the email and maybe just...
Okay, all right. Yes, there's times I have to. Like, I cut my phone off or I won't answer phone calls. And, there's always emergency. That's what they always say. It's like, well, what happened? I'm like, everything's okay. I'm like, I'm not available all the time. There's times, I have gotten better over the years where I look like today I'm just going hiking. I have no signal. I don't have to answer the phone. And my wife actually set this thing up on my phone that's all emails and everything gets shut down. Phone calls on my whole phone shuts down at 10 o'clock at night every night. So that's been great for me. So I just see, when I see the black white screen, the day's over.
Yeah.
That's why you don't text me back, huh?
Now you know. It is after hours. And that's important, Ryan. Have you found that as well as an entrepreneur? I mean, it's used to whatever the hours are, you're expected to be there. And, now we're all so reachable, whether we're an entrepreneur at all, but really having to try to make that line between work and play.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard, I'll have the phone out and I make a conscious effort, especially like after my wife gets home from work, to consciously not even look at the phone. Like, it's hard sometimes, but usually after like 4 o'clock, I try to just put it away and just spend time with the wife, the family, and not think about, work stuff going on all the days. But there are times where you do have to answer it. But for the most part, that's kind of after 4 o'clock is kind of my.
Yeah, no, 10 o'clock for you, 4 o'clock for you.
Well, it's one of those things. The world needs hot sauce.
and our seasonings too,
Yeah.
Ryan. So was there a certain challenge in your business where you thought, oh, this one, I don't know how I'm going to tackle this one?
Yeah, like Paul was saying, year by year it changes. Sometimes it could be employees, sometimes it can be scaling up, it can be certain things every year. So you just kind of, have to adapt to the challenges every year. As we've been around for 10 years, so it's, you've accomplished some of those challenges, and you've seen a lot of businesses like us come and go through the market scenes, and, we've stood to the time. So
How many employees do you have right now?
oh, well, this year's the employee challenge. So right now we're down some. So we're sitting at like 4 or 5 right now, and we're normally about like 10 to 15. So that's the challenge this year right now, is keeping good people, and we're just trying to work through that right now.
And you're in 30 retail locations, shops that we can buy your things
Yep.
locally.
Yep.
And then the farmers markets, I've personally seen you on many a Saturday afternoon, from Fountain Hills to Phoenix. I mean, you're all over. Like, there he is again. Is he cloning himself? But that means a lot of early mornings. That means early morning load in. What is that like?
Yeah, so depending on the events, the ones you've seen me at, sometimes you're getting up at 4 a.m. to go in. Sometimes you do it the night before, but over the years, my body's used to it now. But like, you got to accept that those Saturday, Sundays are taken for the most part.
Yeah.
But you work the time in throughout the week with family and stuff like that.
Yeah, a nice Tuesday night off is always a good
Yep.
thing.
Yeah, that's right.
That sounds good.
Paul, what about a win, an unexpected win that came for you in the business? A stroke of luck, a chance meeting?
Well, I mean, we all, every once in a while, you just have this this viral, like something will go viral. Next, your online sales, you just hear ding, 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 and it's like next, this influencer or celebrity have your sauce, and it's going crazy. I mean, the first time that ever happened, I was like, I didn't even know what to do. I was like, we got to pack up over 500 orders, like in less than 2 or 3 hours. Exactly. And we went right to the kitchen and made more sauce, and that's when I was still a home-based business at the time. And I have the picture where I'm in my garage, and the packages are so stacked to the ceiling. It was taller than me, and I'm just posing. That's like one of the most happiest times.
It's framed. Is it framed in your office there?
No, I need to frame it.
Yeah.
I need to get that in there. That would be awesome. Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, okay, they have enough pictures of me in there. But I don't know.
That one sounds like a good one, though. So going viral, what was it that went viral?
Oh, let's see which time. I forgot what celebrity. We had Master P one time. We had what's the other person? I'm trying to think which time who it was. I'm trying to think. Either it was Master P when they did a review on our product, or it was I forgot the star from Texas Walking Rangers.
Oh goodness,
I forgot his name.
I would not know.
I'm not sure exactly one, but it was an awesome moment. It was like, it was so unreal, so surreal. I mean, one of the other time was like when I made the Forbes Next 1,000 list.
Oh my gosh,
that was crazy.
Did you have to apply for that? Did you know it was an option?
Somebody nominated me, and next thing I get a email from Forbes, and it was like a 5-month process. They kept sending me emails. If we consider you on McDonald's, like every,
you're like, how
I'm like,
do this?
They emailed me at least about 15 times. I mean, they knew everything about me.
Wow.
I mean, down to a T.
Yeah.
And when that happened, I mean, we just totally just took off. And I worked like 5 months straight with no days off. That's how much product we had to make constantly, and it was a huge accomplishment for us. And then even to this day, it's like, it's a memorable moment.
Yeah, big deal for sure. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ryan, what was an unexpected win or something that was a big boost for your business?
I would say starting in about 2019, we started picking up a lot of the best local food product, Best of the Valley awards. And then after that, we kind of started getting some more recognition, and that's kind of where our retail partner started picking a lot of us up. So, we're getting closer to 40 spots now.
Wow.
So a lot of those nominations really kind of jumped us up. Jamie's Local Love was great.
Oh, stop. Oh, stop. You're going
That
to
was-
flatter me.
That one went really
It was a
well.
big win. Did you see something after, though? Did you see people buy your product after we aired?
Well, yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought someone was texting me the whole time, but it was actually our website going off. So
I love
it was.
hearing that.
I was shocked. I was, oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
I can vouch for that. His phone was going off. nonstop.
so yeah, it was.
That's
It was
wonderful.
great.
And what have you learned? Because you guys share a commercial kitchen, right?
Right.
Paul, is it your commercial kitchen?
Yes.
And you guys work together. What have you learned from watching each other work? I know from being in that commercial kitchen, you have positive thoughts and phrases everywhere. What have you guys picked up from each other that you're like, oh, he does this really well. I think I'm going to adopt this theory into my work.
I think creativity. I think we both have it, but I look at a lot of his sauce flavors, and like you just don't see that anywhere else. And I've kind of put that into my products where you just don't see a lot of these flavor combinations, or it's a traditional one with a new spin on things that you just don't see anywhere. So that's one big thing I've picked up from Paul.
Well, I mean, for Ryan myself, I mean, I'm if I haven't seen Ryan for a couple months, I'm always inspired to see him. Like believe it or not, like your local, a person that understands what you're going through, and like you even just having a conversation. We could have a quick conversation. Like it inspires me. So he's still here after 10 years, and all the stuff I know he has to go through. So it's like it's a proud moment. Like when I talk to him, like it's inspiring.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like it's a great day when I see Ryan.
Yeah.
So and it lifts me up. I could be having a bad day. So that's what I get for it. He's moving every day, he's growing every day, and just see his accomplishments.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's talk about your goat box that's in front of me right here. What's in the goat box? Why are we calling it a goat box?
So it's one of those things like we call it the goat box because I've been doing this like I said about 14 years going on, and I've been in this hot sauce industry for a long time, not just locally but nationally, and just the different sauces I made over the years and accomplishments. Like I like to say, like before Muhammad Ali called himself, he called himself the greatest before someone else called him. And this is part of my goal, what I want to accomplish in the hot sauce industry. Like I want to be a household name, and I want to go surpass me. So this goat box, I challenge myself, like, because everyone always asks me, what's your favorite sauce? And for a long time, I always thought to myself, I don't know if I made it yet.
Oh.
So, and this time I actually put some thoughts like, okay, what's your favorite sauce? And I said, okay, I love taco sauces. I'm like, I haven't made one, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna make the best taco sauce on this planet. And that's how I made a green one, which has it has cilantro, green onions. It has pineapple, prickly pear in it. Of course, it says Arizona twist in there. And I have a red taco sauce. And also, I'm the first person that make a sauce with 24 karat edible gold.
Oh.
It's the Mighty Midas sauce.
That's a gold taco.
Yeah, so it has rosewater, saffron, truffle oil, manuka honey, nice smooth balanced place, and I have a champagne ghost pepper sauce. So
Sweet and hot.
these are my goat sauces.
I just got my box today. I can't wait to try them later.
And yep, you two are the first people to get the box
Oh my
before
goodness.
anybody.
And then what do we? Obviously tacos. I think of eggs. Throwing
Oh
on
yeah,
those
definitely.
eggs.
I mean, you ever had 24 karat gold chicken wings?
No, I have not yet.
I mean, if you put that sauce in the light, it sparkles. I
Really?
mean, it's like you put a bead on your plate. I mean, it shines.
Oh my
And it
god.
tastes, I mean, the Manuka honey tastes different than regular honey. So, it only goes in, Manuka honey you're going to find in one part of the country. I mean, a part of the world. It's just Iceland. So,
Oh wow.
so from the Manuka trees. So, it has a distinct flavor and with the rose water, and it has some dates in there as well. Very smooth.
Very smooth. Ryan, you have
Yeah.
some of your seasonings for this. What did you bring?
Yeah, I brought some of our popular flavors. We have the orange ginger garlic's one of our newest ones. Came out like 4 months ago, and it's really climbed to the ranks in the top top 5, and we have 22 flavors, so it climbed the ranks pretty fast. There's the zesty garlic in the middle. That's our top seller of all time still. Yeah, we just brought some of those popular flavors there. Our taco one's really popular as well. Yeah. None of the fillers, MSG, all the stuff you find in the store.
What is it, gluten-free?
All gluten-free. The sodium's very low. There's no sugar. There's no chemical ingredients. It's just made from 100% herbs and spices.
And that was what was really important to you after changing your diet, et cetera. So where's your goat box right now? If we had to choose four, because I think Paul's got 4 over here.
The goat box.
Yeah, what would be yours? Not to steal the goat from you, Paul.
No. So I only brought 6 here today. Yeah. But out of these 6, it would probably go zesty garlic, the all-purpose, the taco, and the orange ginger garlic.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
What have you learned about yourself being an entrepreneur, working for yourself?
Well, I definitely learned that being your own boss is difficult. You have to put in the time, the work, especially when there's no one to tell you have to be somewhere. Definitely get rid of any laziness you ever had. That's for sure. Yeah, so just really staying on top of things. I'm ultra focused at all times. There's always something in my mind going on, but definitely the hard work and the grind for sure.
So when there's something else going on in your mind, is that something that you write down and deal with later? Or is it something like, I have an idea for this, but I have to execute this right now, so I'm going to keep an idea notepad, or how do you manage what's going on in your head?
Kind of my therapeutic times when I drive. I drive all over the valley, doing deliveries, doing all sorts of stuff. And that's where I come up with a lot of ideas for flavors. I just, I'm kind of tuned out and, in a quiet space and driving for a few hours a day. That's where I come up with a lot of my ideas. And so I'll write it down from there and then just build off it.
Are you listening to things? Are you visiting different small restaurants along the way, exploring flavors?
Yeah, like normally I'll be, say if I go do like a butcher shop delivery, they'll have something in there that might, that's, that'd be a cool idea.
Yeah.
So we actually, doing that, I ended up, Broth Bar is a local bone broth company. And then I ended up just going in there and teaming up with them, and they use our seasonings now in the broth.
Oh, wow.
So it's like a nice collab. So it's just cool things when you go into, doing deliveries and just come up with some crazy ideas.
Meeting the people.
Yeah, that's right.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Paul, tell me about what have you learned about yourself in your entrepreneurial role?
Well, I mean, what I learned about myself is just like, anything that you put your mind to it and you put the work and you're willing to be disciplined, you can accomplish anything. Like this whole entrepreneur journey for myself is like I took all limitations off. Like, I'm a kid from Southwest Philly, right? I never thought in a million years I'd be doing the hot sauce. So, it's one of those things. Like, I'm a big dreamer, like, and that's what the entrepreneur journey taught me. Is like, you can have the things that you want if you're willing to put the work and have the right attitude and the mindset. I beat my alarm clock every day when I wake up. So, I'm happy and motivated every day, Recently, I've been going on the hikes a lot, and I just been coming with a lot of different ideals in there, and it's like, I challenge myself. I just did a 12-mile hike, and I'm a kid from Philly. We don't hike mountains.
Well, be careful as it warms up.
But it's just one of those things. Like, I look at the city. Like, when I go up these a couple hikes ago, I could see the whole entire city.
Yeah.
And I just dream and imagine myself, Big Red's in every household there. It's like, it's just like, it's just one of those things. I just learned to dream big.
Yeah.
And like, that's the thing I took away from this whole entrepreneur journey, which is what I'm going to teach my kids, my family, anybody that comes near me. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to tell you, dream big.
Yeah.
And you can accomplish those goals, and everything's in your reach. So,
It's so many entrepreneurs telling me about their vision. They had this vision, and other people didn't have this vision even for them or just in general. And I think it's so important to follow that dream, follow what's nudging you, follow what's, just that idea that keeps recurring in your head, and it's such a brave thing to do. Ryan, was there a moment where you were like, I'm going to go quit my job now, and now I'm going full time on the seasoning? What did that feel like?
Yeah, so I cut the other job in 2018, and it was really scary, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know, we were doing well with the seasonings, but to knock off a big chunk of income that I used to like fund this business, it was pretty scary. And when I did it, you know, after the first 6 months, I was like, oh, this is the best decision I ever made. Because
6 months in. Oh, good.
because you put so much more time, so much more effort to make this. I mean, you have to survive, so you just put so much more time and effort and into the business where you can see the results. You know, double to triple within. That was a matter of 6 months. I was like, wow, that was the best decision I ever made.
Going all in.
Yep.
And Paul, I love the story about you buying a new truck, 0 miles on it. What did you do with that new truck?
Well, you know, the first year is, like I said, 0 miles in the truck. In 2 years, I put 120,000 miles on my truck, going state to state, door to door. Every day I went out pitching, selling to stores, going to festivals, farmers markets, and you know, I just didn't limit myself to Arizona. I mean, I've been to Texas, New York, you name it.
So you just drive?
I would drive.
Stop at any kind of store? Or?
Anybody will say yes. Or, I mean, I'm going to the Grand Canyon, like, oh, that's a gift shop.
Yeah.
Or, that's a butcher shop. Or, I mean, went everywhere. I mean, I even went to a quilt store one day. That was funny. I didn't know it was a quilt store. But
Did they buy? They're like, I'll take one.
Actually, they did. It was, I forgot what that small town, I forgot what it's called. I forgot what that small town is, but they actually did. And this quilt store start carrying my sauces.
Oh, my gosh. Well, hey, everyone's got to eat, right?
Yeah.
You got to season it up.
Loading up with quilts.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious. Well, you just never know what you're going to get into, where the opportunity is going to come from. So what are you guys doing in those after 10 p.m., after 4 p.m.? The phones are off. You have family time. You have this opportunity to just do something for fun that you enjoy doing. How are you spending your day, Ryan?
I'll either kind of towards the end of the day, I'll head to the gym for a workout, and then I like to spend time with the wife. So, you know, we'll go out for some happy hour.
Where do you like to go? This is the perfect place to name drop some of your favorite places.
Stuff. One of our favorites we've been to for a long time, Loco Patron down on Mill Avenue. We go quite a bit. We're in Tempe, so it's not too far. That's kind of like our favorite place to go during the week. But I like to just spend time with the wife and the family and kind of relax.
Yeah, chill out, enjoy that quality time, right? What about you? I know that you said you're hiking.
Oh, yeah. So recently, like I said, I've been getting off earlier.
Yes. Good job.
So, you know, usually it's about 5:30, I usually go on a hike. Like I went on a hike yesterday, and I just, you know, go out there for a couple hours, just going to take time for myself. I took my kids out there a couple times. They wanted to see what's daddy's doing now.
Yeah.
So, and I took the wife out there too as well. You know, I just been doing that recently. So, and then, you know, I'm a huge foodie. I like to go eat everywhere. You know, I'm always having a bottle of hot sauce in my back pocket and go to a local restaurant. Of course, a barbecue place. I always like to either go to Little Miss Barbecue or Naked Barbecue. You know, I'm a big brisket guy. So.
And so do you pull out your hot sauce and just kind of put it
always
in the middle of the restaurant?
All the time. People already know.
and then sell it to the table next door.
You know, it's kind of funny. Most of the restaurants I visit, you know, most of the time I accidentally leave the bottle on the table, and this couple of restaurants, they were looking forward to me leaving the bottle. I'm like, this is getting very expensive, leaving this like quarter of a bottle on this table every time.
Hilarious.
So it's kind of
great. Yeah, my mom leaves. Anytime she stays in an Airbnb, she brings a couple bottles and leaves them in the spice cabinet. And I've had a lot of people say, "Hey, we use this stuff at this Airbnb," and they ordered from online.
Oh my God! It's like little Easter eggs. They're you guys are like leaving around a little trail of deliciousness. Follow, and that's where the label and how to reach you is so important on that bottle. You know, I was in Vegas one year, and I was at the Stratosphere, and they had the Soretta candy French mint.
Oh, wow.
But it had no label on it. And I knew it because of the rectangle shake. And I said, I know that's our piece of candy. Do you have the box? Pull out the box, it's Soretta's. I'm like losing it because I'm thinking, oh my God, we're famous, stratosphere, oh my God. And I came home and my dad started putting Soretta on the label because that way you can look it up, the cellophane on the cellophane label. So that's my one contribution to Soretta candy. That was it. But guys, thank you so much for being with me today.
Yeah,
it's so great to see you.
Thanks for having us.
It is Ryan Allery of Raw Seasonings, Paul Ford of Big Red's Hot Sauce. These guys will make your cooking taste real good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Jamie's Local Love, the podcast. I'm your host, Jamie Soretta. Our technician is Tom Heidinger. Our editors are Lorraine Shearing and Gina Coy. Do you know a business worthy of some local love? Email me at jsoretta@azfamily.com. Follow us at facebook.com/Soretta and Instagram @SorettaNews. Make sure to subscribe and give us a 5-star review, please. And tell your friends about the podcast and the businesses we feature to show your local love. You can find us on Apple, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and anywhere you get your podcasts.
Jamie's Local Love, an Arizona's Family Originals podcast.